And welcome back. Last time we finished the Jadwiga campaign with the Battle of Grunwald. And now we move on to the Bohemians campaign with Jan Zizka. Jan Zizka, 1405 to 1424. One-eyed Jan Zizka spent his youth as a mercenary fighting for honor and coin, but his destiny changed forever when he heard the preachings of the reformer Jan Hus in Prague. As a champion of the Hussite cause and the leader of its invincible armies, Zizka shattered existing notions of warfare with technological and tactical innovations. Cement the legacy of one of history's greatest generals by galvanizing mere peasants into highly disciplined units and leading them to triumph over the Holy Roman Emperor's knightly armies. In this campaign, you'll play as the Bohemians. And now we start with the One-Eyed Wanderer, which has the associated achievement Malevolent Marauder. Destroy all 6 Bohemian villages in the One-Eyed Wanderer.
When magnates quarrel, the realm trembles and commoners bleed. My beloved Bohemia has been enveloped by a grim shadow, led by the devious and cruel Heinrich of Rosenberg. Some of our more ambitious lords have formed the so-called Union of Nobility and deposed King Wenceslaus. In a world governed by God and greed, it seems that not even monarchs are safe. Now I too have been swept up by this chaos. They call me Jan Zizka for the eye that I lost in my youth. For most of my life I tended to my family's small estate in Trocnova, while all around me our homeland slowly went to the dogs. Once I inherited the land, I sold it to seek my fortune in Prague, where I became a retainer of the court. Now, with no king to serve and enemies closing in on all sides, I must once more forge a new life for myself. Having gathered what little I own, I set out into the country. There, in this vibrant land of verdant forests, majestic mountains, and rushing rivers, I shall seek out those bold men who would join me in a desperate battle against this foul tyranny. My enemies take me for a fool, mocking me as One-Eyed Zizka, but it is they who cannot see. Like the One-Eyed God, of whom the men in the far north tell tales, I have a talent for the art of war.
Main objectives: destroy Heinrich of Rosenberg's castle. Hints: Jan Zizka is restricted to the castle age and can support a population limit of 75. You have no way to obtain villagers. Plunder enemy convoys, farms, and villages to acquire resources, and scout the map for production buildings to assume control of. Rosenberg Castle is heavily fortified. Avoid it until you command a large military force and siege equipment. Destroying local settlements yields considerable plunder in the short term, but conquering them will assure a consistent flow of supplies. The aristocrat Jan Sokol has taken an interest in Jan Zizka's skill set. Continue to impress him with successful exploits and he will support your army. Your scouts report: Jan Zizka and a small company of mercenaries camp to the north, poised to strike at the Rosenberg possessions in southern Bohemia. Heinrich of Rosenberg, Zizka's main adversary, resides in his fortified citadel to the far south, but has sent out armed patrols in search of brigands. Heinrich trains crossbowmen, pikemen, and scorpions. Bohemian peasants own several local settlements scattered about the countryside. These are occupied by Rosenberg forces, comprised of a wide assortment of military units. Vulnerable convoys of supplies regularly travel the main roads to Rosenberg Castle. Heinrich's faction, the Union of Nobility, is based inside of Rosenberg Castle. Whereas Heinrich's policy is primarily defensive, the Union is far more belligerent and will send out sorties of cavalry and swordsmen to hunt down Zizka and his mercenaries. Well, it's a good thing that the Bohemians get their spearmen deal extra bonus damage, and they also get hand cannons in the castle age to fully counter the cavalry and the swordsmen respectively. As for the other bonuses, they have their blacksmith and universities are cheaper, their fervor and sanctity tech affects villagers, they get speedy villagers. Also very high health villagers, but that's less important. And to get mining camp technologies free, but I don't think that'll be relevant here since we don't have villagers. Their unique unit is the Hussite Wagon, where the unit behind it receive half damage from incoming projectiles. And they also have... where is it? Here it is. A unique upgrade to the bombard cannon called Hausnitze. It's like the bombard cannon, but stronger. As for the unique tech, they have Wagenberg tactics, which makes their gunpowder units move 15% faster, like the Haufniets, Hussite Wagon, and hand cannoneers. And for their Imperial Age unique tech, their monks and monastery technologies have their gold cost replaced by food, which might be useful in the late game, since monk technologies tend to cost a lot of gold. Oh, and their team bonuses markets work 80% faster, which is kind of neat.
The Rosenberg scum rule this region from their citadel in the south. We shall tear it down, brick by brick.
What do we got?
We will need resources to sustain our army. Harry these lands and rob our enemies so that we might eat instead.
Conquer local settlements, destroy local economic buildings. That's an enemy.
Co přikazuješ? Ano, pane, jak žádáš.
You are a unique specimen, Jan of Trotznova. I shall watch your exploits with keen interest.
This settlement will provide us with meager supplies. But if we are in a pinch, we can burn it and take its stockpiles for our own.
Let's see. Plunder enemy supply convoys to obtain additional resources. Pasture capture cows in the middle and north of your camp to obtain additional food. Conquer local settlements so that the inhabitants will protect you with resources, and destroy local settlements' economic buildings to plunder their resources. Hopefully there's no time limit on that one.
Co přikazuješ? Ano, pane. Rozumím. Žádáš. Rozumím. Ano, pane.
Cows.
Rozumím.
We can pasture these cows north of our camp. Their milk will keep our bold fighters strong.
Ano, jak rozumím. Ano, pane. Žádáš. Ano, pane. Rozumím. Bojujme. Ano, pane. Rozumím. Zbraně. Co přikazuješ? Ano, pane. Bojujme.
This settlement will provide us with meager supplies. But if we are in a pinch, we can burn it and take its stockpiles for our own.
Co přikazuješ? Do útoku!
Bravo, Jan Zizka, bravo!
Vašim službám.
Take this gold and hire some mercenaries.
Ano, jak žádáš. Rozumím. Jak žádáš. Rozumím. Co přikazuješ? Ano, pane. Rozumím. Ano, pane. Jak žádáš. Rozumím. Ano, pane. Rozumím. Do útoku. Ano. Ano, pane. Do zbraně. Do útoku. Do zbraně. Vašim službám. Do útoku. Co přikazuješ? Rozumím. Do zbraně.
I'm gonna send the critically wounded back. Maybe we can heal them later.
Ano, ano, pane. Rozumím. Vašim službám.
Oh, that's it.
This
Scorpion.
settlement will provide us with meager supplies. But if we are in a pinch, we can burn it and take its stockpiles for our own.
Ano, jak rozumím. Jak žádáš.
Great, scout ahead.
K vašim službám. Ano, rozumím, jak žádáš. K vašim službám. Do zbraně.
You cover yourself in glory without
Jak
becoming
žádáš. Rozumím.
arrogant, Jan
Do
of
zbraně.
Now gird your armies with this equipment as well.
Ballistics researched. Now our crossbows will be more accurate.
Ano. K vašim službám.
We are running out of knights
Jak
though.
žádáš. K vašim službám. Jak žádáš. Rozumím. Ano, pane. Jak žádáš. Rozumím. Jak žádáš. Ano, pane. Bojujme. Rozumím.
Nope, don't kill the cows.
We can pasture these cows north of our camp. Their milk will keep
Ano,
our
vaš
bold
jak
dragons
žádáš.
strong.
Ano, pane, jak žádáš. Rozumím.
What is this? More rats come to spoil our supply stores. Saddle up, my knights. We will have something to say about that.
Ano. Ano, pane. Rozumím. Vaš jak žádáš.
Gotta explore more and find more villages. But we don't have a market to trade excess resources. Oh, yeah, I think there's a path over here.
Do you hear the rhythm of boots and the din of thundering hooves? My armies come to stalk you out like the vermin that you are.
We can use these buildings to support our bands of raiders.
Nice! We're gonna have some food income with that. I guess we can train pikemen. So we don't have enough gold to train more knights.
Co přikazuješ? K vašim službám. Ano. K vašim službám. Pane. Rozumím. Ano, pane. Rozumím, jak žádáš. Ano. Ano, pane. Rozumím. Ano, pane. Jak žádáš. Ano, pane. Rozumím, jak žádáš. Ano, pane. Jak žádáš. Rozumím. Co přikazuješ? Jak žádáš. K vašim službám. Ano. Rozumím. Ano, pane. Rozumím. Ano, pane. Jak žádáš. Rozumím. Ano, pane. Rozumím. Jak žádáš. Ano, pane. Jak žádáš. Ano, pane.
Where the heck are these bad guys?
Rozumím. Jak žádáš. Ano, pane. Rozumím. Jak žádáš.
Oh, there you are.
Rozumím. Jak ano, žádáš. Pane. Do útoku. Vašim službám. Ano, přikazuji vašim službám. Jak žádáš. Ano, pane. Bojujme. Jak žádáš.
I can appreciate a man who fights valiantly under
Ano.
unfavorable conditions. I offer you these fighting men as a token of my favor.
More knights.
Now bring fire and ruin
Vašim
to our
službám.
traitorous
Ano, pane.
enemies.
Some baddies over there. Should probably
Co přikazuješ?
send Zizka in first.
K vašim službám. Ano, bojujme. Ano. K vašim službám. Ano, pane. Žádáš. Službám. Ano, 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 jak rozumíš. K vašim službám. Přikazuješ. Do zbraně.
Bravo, Jan
Vašim
Zizka,
službám.
bravo!
Ano, pane. Žádám. Ano,
Take
pane.
this gold and hire some mercenaries with it.
Ano, rozumím. Jak žádáš. Rozumím. Ano, pane. Rozumím. Ano, pane.
University.
Co přikazuje? Jak žádáš. Bojujme. Rozumím. Vašim službám. Do útoku.
This convoy will never reach Heinrich's
Jak
castle.
žádáš. Bojujme. Ano, pane. Do útoku. Ano. Co přikazuješ? Ano. Vašim službám.
Reinforce with some knights.
Ano. Vašim službám. Ano. Vašim službám. Rozumím. Ano, pane. Bojujme. Co přikazuješ? Jak žádáš. Rozumím. Do útoku. Jak žádáš. Vašim službám, pane. Do útoku. Jak žádáš. Bojujme.
And I will offer
přikazuješ?
you a quick death. Persist, and I will watch your long and painful demise.
Vašim službám. Do zbraně. Do útoku. Jak
No
žádáš.
wound daunts this one-eyed warrior. I will soon be back. Mark my
Přikazuješ?
words.
Rozumím.
You
Do
cover
zbraně. Ano,
yourself
pane.
in
Jak
glory
žádáš.
without becoming arrogant, Jan of Trocnova.
Vašim službám.
Now
Rozumím.
gird your armies with
Ano,
this
pane,
equipment as
rozumím.
well.
Bojujme.
Do you hear the rhythm of boots and the din of thundering hooves? My armies come to stomp you out.
Co přikazuješ?
Like
Ano,
the
pane.
man that you are.
This
Rozumím.
settlement will provide us with meager supplies.
Ano,
But
ano,
if we
pane.
are in a pinch, we can burn it and take its stockpiles for our own. Protect this market. We cannot obtain another.
Vašim službám. Ano, pane. Jak žádáš. Ano, pane.
We need to be getting more cows. There's supposed to be like 20 of them on the map.
We can
Ano.
pasture these cows north of our camp. Their
Vašim
milk
rozumím.
will
Ano,
allow
pane.
bold fighters.
Jak žádáš. Jak žádáš. Ano, pane. Ano, žádáš.
It's got a cap ram we could probably use for the castle later.
Co přikazuješ? Rozumím. Ano, pane. Rozumím. Jak žádáš. Rozumím.
We also get this side.
Ano, ano, pane. Jak žádáš.
Oh, well, let's send those scouts out again.
Vašim službám. Ano, rozumím. Jak žádáš. Ano, pane. Vašim žádáš. Ano, pane.
We can
Rozumím,
pasture
ano.
these cows north of our camp. Their milk
Vašim
will keep
službám.
our bold
Rozumím.
fighters strong. We can use these
Jak
buildings to
rozumím.
support our bands of raiders.
Nice.
Ano, jak žádáš. Vašim službám. Rozumím. Ano, rozumím. Ano, pane.
Oh, is there something here?
We can use these buildings to support our bands of raiders.
Do need monks. Ooh, transport ship.
Co přikazuješ? Rozumím, ano, rozumím. Jak žádáš.
Nope, not going that way anytime soon.
Ve jménu ano, již kráčím.
And let's bring our injured knights over.
Ano, ano, pane. Jak žádáš.
Ooh, cow. And we're supply blocked. Gotta start picking some fights again.
K vašim službám. Co přikazuješ?
I can appreciate a man who fights valiantly under unfavorable conditions. I offer you these fighting men as a token of my favor. Now bring fire and ruin to our traitorous enemies.
Do you hear the rhythm of boots and the din
Ano.
of thundering hooves? My armies come to stomp you out like the vermin.
Co po mně žádáš? Již kráčím.
K vašim službám. Ano, pane. Ano, k
Ooh, we
vašim
got hand
žádáš.
fingers.
Co přikazuješ? Ano, pane. Žádáš. K vašim službám. Ano, jak žádáš. K vašim službám. Žádám. Ano, pane. Do útoku. Co přikazuješ? K vašim službám. Rozumím. Do útoku. Co přikazuješ? K vašim službám. Jak žádáš. Do zbraně. Ano. Co přikazuješ? Vašim ano, službám. Pane. Rozumím. Ano, pane. Bojujme. Ano, jak ano, žádáš.
K vašim
Let's just
službám.
retreat back.
Vašim službám. Ano, rozumím.
Oh, there was an army there.
Co přikazuješ? Vašim službám. Co přikazuješ? Jak žádáš. K vašim službám. Rozumím. Jak žádáš. Co přikazuješ? Rozumím. Žádáš. Ano, co přikazuješ?
Vykonám to.
K vašim službám. Ano, žádáš.
Alright, let's head out after we defeat the next wave.
Ano, rozumím.
Come on. Where are you at?
Jak žádáš. Ano, pane. Jak žádáš. Rozumím. Jak žádáš. Ano, pane. Jak žádáš. Bojujme. Co přikazuješ? K vašim službám. Rozumím. Jak žádáš.
This army is taking an absurdly long time to reach us,
Ano.
wherever they are.
Do útoku. Rozumím. Jak žádáš. Rozumím. Jak žádáš. Rozumím. Jak žádáš. Ano, pane. Jak žádáš. Rozumím. Ano, pane. Rozumím. Jak žádáš. Rozumím. Jak žádáš. Ano, pane. Rozumím. Ano, pane. Rozumím. Ano, pane. Rozumím. Jak žádáš. Rozumím. Ano, pane. Rozumím. Jak žádáš. Ano, pane. Co přikazuješ?
Guess we can go take over that other village while we wait.
Ve jménu Hospodáře již kráčím.
K vašim službám. Bojujme! Co přikazuješ? Jak žádáš. Rozumím, jak žádáš. Rozumím. Ano, pane, jak žádáš. Rozumím. Ano, pane, jak žádáš. Ano, pane, do zbraně.
Oh, that's an onager.
K vašim službám.
Bravo, Jan Zizka, bravo! Take this gold and hire some mercenaries with it.
This settlement will provide us with meager supplies.
co
But if
přikazuješ?
we are in a
Rozumím.
pinch,
Ano,
we can
pane.
burn it and take its stockpiles for our own.
Rozumím.
I don't really want to come back here, so let's just
Bojujme.
let's just burn it down.
Do you hear the rhythm of hooves and the
Do
din
útoku.
of thundering hooves? My armies come to stomp you out like the vermin you are.
Ano, do zbraně. K vašim službám. Ano, pane. Do útoku. Ano, co přikazuješ? Jak žádáš. Ano, pane. Bojujme. Ano. K vašim službám. Co přikazuješ?
Co po mně žádáš?
K vašim službám. Do útoku. Ano, do zbraně. Do útoku.
I think there might be a path here, but I'm not sure if I actually want to commit to it. Oh well, we'll be fine. We have a lot of resources. Oh, actually, I forgot to burn down the lumber camp. Give me a sec.
Co přikazuješ?
I
Rozumím.
despise the slaying of innocents, but this surplus is necessary to grow our fighting force.
A pack of weasels assailed
Ano,
the
pane.
castle
Žádáš.
walls.
K vašim
Ano,
službám.
pane.
Do útoku.
Bring any
Žádáš. Do
survivors
zbraně.
to
Ano,
the
pane. Do útoku.
Sound anger.
Yeah, this is too
Your
much of it.
demented sadism is at an end, Henrik.
Co přikazuješ?
I am here to dispatch you to the fires of hell.
Yeah, this is too much of a choke point for us to break through. Plus, it's also downhill, so that's a terrible place to attack from.
K vašim službám. Ano, ano, k vašim službám.
K vašim službám.
Oops. Oh, there goes our transport ships. Definitely not going back there anytime soon.
Ano, již zajisté. Ano. Zajisté.
Ano, rozumím. Jak žádáš. Ano, pane. Rozumím. Jak žádáš. Co přikazuješ? Ano, pane. Rozumím. Jak žádáš.
Co po
Ano,
mně
pane.
žádáš? Ano. Ve jménu Hospodina již kráčí.
vašim službám. Žádáš. Ano, pane. Ano. Jak žádáš. Ano, pane. Rozumím. Ano, pane.
Well, looks like they're not
Jak
coming for us, so
žádáš.
let's go and explore the east side of the map.
K vašim službám.
K vašim službám.
Ano. Rozumím. Jak žádáš. Ano, pane. Jak žádáš. Ano, pane. Rozumím.
We should also start training some cap rams in preparation for this castle.
Co přikazuješ? Ano, pane. Jak žádáš. Rozumím. Jak žádáš. Jak žádáš. Ano, pane. Jak žádáš. Ano, pane. Rozumím. Jak žádáš. Bojujme. Ano. Služba. Ano, pane. Rozumím. Ano, rozumím. Do zbraně. Ano, ano, rozumím. Ano, pane. Jak žádáš. Do útoku. Co přikazuješ? Ano. Co přikazuješ? Rozumím. Ano, pane. Do zbraně. Rozumím. Do
This
útoku.
convoy will never
Ano.
reach
Bojujme. Co
Heinrich's
přikazuješ?
castle.
Do zbraně. Ano.
Oof, mango no.
Vaši rozumím. Ano, pane. Do zbraně. Do útoku. Jak žádáš. Bojujme. Ano, pane.
Oh,
Jak
the cannoneers.
žádáš. Do útoku. Ano. Bojujme. Vašim službám. Co přikazuješ? Vašim službám.
Enemy convoys
Přikazuješ.
plundered.
Do zbraně.
This settlement will provide us with meager supplies. But if
Ano.
we are in a pinch, we can burn it and take its stockpiles for our own.
Do
Rozumím.
you hear the
Ano,
rhythm
pane.
of boots
Jak
and
žádáš.
the din of
Ano, pane.
thundering hooves?
Do útoku.
My
Rozumím.
army
Bojujme.
come to stomp
Ano, pane. Do
you
útoku.
like the vermin that you are.
Do zbraně. Bojujme. Rozumím. Jak žádáš.
Ooh, counts.
K vašim službám. Do zbraně.
You cover
Bojujme.
yourself in glory without
útoku.
becoming arrogant, Jan Zizka. Now gird your armies with this equipment as well.
Ano, zajisté.
Siege engineers researched.
Co přikazuješ? Bojujme. Do útoku. Ano. Co přikazuješ? Rozumím. Žádáš. Rozumím. Ano, pane.
I despise
Ano,
the
pane.
slaying of
Rozumím.
innocents, but this surplus is necessary to grow our
Jak
fighting
žádáš.
force.
Ano. K vašim službám.
More
Rozumím.
counts.
Co přikazuješ? K vašim službám. Rozumím. Žádáš. Ano, rozumím. K vašim žádáš. Co přikazuješ? Rozumím. Žádáš. Rozumím. Žádáš. Ano, pane. Ano, žádáš. Rozumím. Žádáš. Rozumím. Ano, pane.
I'm not sure if they are actually coming for us at this point.
Rozumím.
Co po mně
Ano,
žádáš?
ano, pane. Rozumím. Ano, pane. Rozumím. Žádáš. Ano, pane. Rozumím. K vašim žádáš. Rozumím. Ano, pane. Jak žádáš. Rozumím. Jak žádáš. Co přikazuješ? Vašim službám. Rozumíš. Jak žádáš. Rozumím.
And another bunch of
Jak
cows.
žádáš. K vašim službám. Rozumím. Jak žádáš. Ano, rozumím. Jak žádáš. Ano, pane. Rozumím. Co přikazuješ? Do zbraně. Ano. Ano, pane. Do útoku. Co přikazuješ?
Oh, hello.
Bojujme. Ano, pane. Do útoku. Bojujme. Jak žádáš. Do útoku. Ano. Co přikazuješ? Ano. Ano, pane. Do zbraně. Jak žádáš. Do útoku. Rozumím. Bojujme. Jak žádáš. Do útoku. Ano, pane. Bojujme. Jak žádáš. Do zbraně. Rozumím. Bojujme. Jak žádáš. Do zbraně. Rozumím. Bojujme. Ano, pane. Do útoku. Ano, pane. Rozumím. Jak žádáš. Do zbraně. Jak žádáš. Bojujme.
Oh, there goes our army. More pikemen, I guess.
Co přikazuješ? Do útoku! Do zbraně! Vašim službám! Do útoku!
I despise the slaying of innocents, but this surplus is necessary to grow our fighting
Co
force.
přikazuješ?
Okay,
Rozumím.
there they are. Finally.
Ano. Ano, pane. Do zbraně. Rozumím, ano, pane.
Jméno Hospodina.
Co přikazuješ? Jak žádáš? Rozumím. Jak rozumím. Žádáš. Ano, rozumím.
Let's take out this village. There's still an army there.
I despise the slaying of innocents, but this surplus is necessary to grow our fighting force.
Do you hear the rhythm of boots and the din of thundering hooves? My armies
K vašim
come to
službám.
stomp you
Pan již
like
kráčí.
the vermin that you are.
I think I'm missing a cow.
Vašim žádáš. Ano, jak rozumím. Žádáš. Ano.
Co po mně žádáš? Vykonám to.
Co přikazuješ? Ano, pane. Žádáš. Rozumím. Žádáš.
Definitely missing a cow somewhere. Oh, there it is.
Vašim službám. Ano, co přikazuješ? Do útoku. Bojujme. Do zbraně. Bojujme. Ano. Do zbraně. Bojujme. Do zbraně. Do útoku. Do zbraně. Do útoku. Bojujme. Ano.
I despise the slaying of innocents, But this surplus is necessary to grow our fighting force. I despise the slaying of innocents, but this surplus is necessary to grow our fighting force.
And as soon as all our knights get here, we can make an assault on the castle.
Vašim službám. Rozumím.
Wish we had more hand cannoneers, however.
Ano.
Co přikazuješ? Jak žádáš. Ano, pane. Rozumím. Jak žádáš. Vašim službám. Jak žádáš. Rozumím. Ano, pane. Co přikazuješ? Rozumím. Jak žádáš. Rozumím. Jak žádáš. Ano, pane. Rozumím. Do útoku.
Cokoliv k vašim službám.
Ano. Jak žádáš. Co přikazuješ? Bojujme. Ano. Do zbraně. Co přikazuješ? Bojujme. Vašim službám. Ano, pane. Do zbraně.
Jménem hospod zajisté. Ano. Vykonám.
Co přikazuješ? Rozumím. Žádáš. Bojujme.
Vašim službám.
Ano. Co přikazuješ? Do zbraně.
Rush! Rush!
Vašim službám. Bojujme. Do zbraně. Přikazuje. Do útoku. Vašim službám. Do zbraně.
I can appreciate a man who fights valiantly under unfavorable conditions. I offer you these fighting men as a token of my favor. Now bring fire and ruin to our traitorous enemies.
You think me doomed, you rat?
Bojujme.
I left the castle long ago.
Do zbraně.
Enjoy your smoke.
Vašim službám.
Huzzah!
Justice pursues you at the point of a blade, Henrik. Run while you can,
Ano,
you
jak
lousy
žádáš.
fiend.
Those fighting men came in just in time, or it could have come earlier, honestly, since we were about to take the castle down anyway.
It is strangely gratifying to destroy the livelihoods of those who have extinguished your own. Yet, life on the road as a hired sword is perilous. When you walk the edge of a knife, any error may prove fatal. While I was busy razing the Rosenberg fortress to a smoldering ruin, Heinrich's forces captured a mercenary band led by my own brother. For refusing to give us up, he was cruelly slain along with his men. I came too late to rescue him, and my rash decision left me chained in a cell, awaiting my grim fate. I can only pray to God that I might prove as steadfast and unyielding in the face of torment and death as my brother was.
That was a pretty simple map. I think I actually took it a lot longer than it needed to be. Just go around, plunder convoys, destroy villages. Actually, I don't think I even needed to keep the villagers alive, just given how much resources we ended up with. Just plunder everything, gather armies, go around, kill stuff, and then just rush. Maybe we could have invaded through this way. And taken out the yellow, but since our goal is a castle, we can just kill the castle first. There's really no point to it. All yellow's doing is being annoying anyway.